My name's Tommo, this is Minton, and welcome to our Big Fat F1 quiz of the year 2023 edition. Have you been concentrating this season? Well, I've got 8 F1 creators involved, paired into 4 teams, but more importantly, I want you to play along at home. So let's say hello to Alanis King and Elizabeth Blackstock. You may know these two from the Donut Racing Show or DRS podcast. Tom Bellingham and Matt Gallagher, Mr. and Mr. P1, going stronger than ever after they defected from WTF1. Pondon and Dirk Chocolate, a couple of Red Bull affiliated Twitch aficionados. Can they replicate the dominance of their colleague Max? And finally, Tim Sylvie and Harry Benjamin, co-hosts of the Motormouth podcast. Tim is a veteran of the F1 sponsorship world, and you should be familiar with Harry's iconic commentary voice. But do any of his notes actually stick in that brain of his? Let's find out. Elizabeth, Alanis, how are you both feeling, first of all?
Terrified.
I'm excited. I can't wait to show that I am the smartest man in the world.
I am not. So I'm so glad that Elizabeth is my teammate.
This is perfect. This is why I wanted to do teams, a bit of balance, you know? Terror,
yes, we
optimism,
have the smart
fear.
one, and then me.
Okay, boys, how are we feeling? Are we feeling confident?
No, I don't have a clue what you're going to be asking us, but I'm glad we're a team because Tommy's an encyclopedia.
Not modern F1 though. I don't remember what happened 5 minutes ago.
Excuses.
Never mind this year. So,
how are we feeling? Confidence levels. Talk to me.
I'm good. I'm going to be right. Pondon's really good at stuff like this, so I'm going to be riding off his back.
Oh yeah.
And I'll play wingman.
Yeah, I remember watching it last year. I'm like, I can smash this, but now I'm getting a bit nervous now that we're actually here.
It's on the line. Like, everyone watching these shows on TV, you're like, I could do that, and now you're in the hot seat. How are we feeling? We confident?
No. Born ready. No, Tim, not supposed to say that. You're supposed to act confident.
Zero confidence going into this. Although I have done about 7.5 minutes research, so I might be lucky and get 1 or 2. But I'm pinning most of my hopes on you, Harry.
Because these questions could be anything.
Well, they could be anything, but I did like a quick sweep of YouTube sort of 2023 F1 recaps.
The last quiz I did not go very well. That was F1 related. So I'm looking for. I just crumble when it comes to quizzes. I don't know why. I bottle it. I always bottle it.
Okay, you're at rock bottom. The only way's up. I asked everyone partaking to come up with a team name. So, team name?
I think we're Team DRS. That was our podcast we had together, and we just ended that podcast, and now we're doing a couple of our own podcasts. So it encapsulates our projects together.
Nolan didn't make the cut. Sorry, Nolan.
Sorry,
maybe
Nolan.
next time.
It's okay. Next time.
He's here in spirit.
Team name. What we saying?
wheel knowledge. Let's go wheel knowledge.
Oh, you've ditched the P1. Interesting.
No, we haven't ditched P1 is still going strong. Please subscribe. No, yeah.
2024 rebrand.
We need to like big up our wheel knowledge.
What is your team name? Have we got one? Are we going to come up with one now?
Oh,
Something Red Bull, right? Like gives you wings. Wingmen.
wingman. I'll take that, to be fair. That's my sweet. Yeah, we'll go with wingman. That can be taken out of context, but it's alright. I'm happy with it.
Team name. What are you calling yourselves?
I can't say the one that I said offline, can I? That was rude. So we'll go boring. And are we Team Motormouth, Harry?
I'm on brand. Is that,
as well? Oh, you've got the hoodie. Oh, I should have worn mine. Got your Motormouth hoodie on.
Man.
Okay, Team Motormouth.
So here we go. 20 questions, each with 4 possible answers. No time limit on question 1. 30 seconds for the rest. Keep track of your score and good luck. Question 1. Max Verstappen took the laps led in a single season record in 2023. But what percentage of all laps did he lead? Was it A, 70.54%, B, 75.54%, C, 80.54%, or D, 85.54%? I'm going to give you a bit more time on this first one, but I'm going to be like stop watching
Rapid fire.
the rest ones. Yeah.
Elizabeth, I feel like it started with a 7.
He led 1,000 laps. How many laps more were there to lead?
Maybe
I'm
it was
gonna,
80.
I'm gonna go with 80. 80. We got this.
80. Okay, 80.
It was over 1,000
Right?
laps, wasn't it?
Yeah. How many laps are there in a season? Surely it's going to be 85%.
I feel like it's 85. That's the one that stood out to me. D was my first instinct. I trust my gut.
Right, okay.
Designated clicker.
All right, I'll click it.
Let's go
Fine.
D.
I think it's in the 80s
Yeah.
because I'm thinking in my head the amount of races. We had, 22 races?
He didn't lead Saudi or Baku
Or Singapore as
and
well.
Singapore.
I'm split between 80.54 and 85.54.
Yeah, I'm feeling D.
So it's less than we think. I'm certain of this. Because
I was going to say it's more than we think.
No, I think it's less than we think.
Max has had a couple of races where he's come from very far back.
My gut is saying it's in the 70s.
Well, now I'm thinking about it. I mean, 70.54% is still a massive percentage.
I think it's A. I think it's 70.5%.
I'm with you. I'm going A as well. Shall I lock it in?
Lock it in. A final answer.
The answer is B, 75.54%. 1,003 laps of 1,325 in total.
Oh, freak! I was so close.
I remembered the 7 number at the beginning,
knew.
and I knew
You knew.
I knew I wasn't nuts. I was like,
I
"There's a
listened to
7
my
at the
intuition
beginning."
and it was wrong.
Oh, Verstappen's washed,
He's
Tommy.
rubbish. What a rubbish driver.
Why are you saying? Oh God,
That's a lot of.
1,325 laps total.
you call yourself a Verstappen fan?
75.
Oh my God. Are we bad at
you're
math?
forgetting all of the times where Max pits out of the lead.
Oh,
Like Yuki led 5 laps, remember?
Yeah.
At one stage,
Yeah.
like, all them little
Vegas.
bits add up.
No!
B.
Do you know what? We should. I was thinking that it's like when you go on the menu and you get the cheapest one, but
You
the
go
second
one
cheapest
before.
one. Yeah. Oh. Right. We've learnt our lesson.
Question 2. In regular non-sprint qualifying sessions, 3 of these 4 drivers qualified second on 3 occasions. Who's the odd one out? Who did not qualify second 3 times? Is it Lando Norris, George Russell, Fernando Alonso, or Carlos Sainz?
I don't think Fernando Alonso got front rows.
3 times. He was front row for Saudi.
I think Sainz. I think Carlos Sainz.
Do you have any science to back that up and data, or are you just going with your gut?
I'm leaning toward Fernando Alonso. I feel like when Fernando Alonso qualified up front, he qualified like 3rd.
I was thinking that or George, but if you're feeling Fernando and I'm feeling Fernando,
my immediate one's George Russell.
Yeah, that is who I was leaning
immediate
towards, but
thought.
I'm trying to think. All right, who are we locking in? Russell?
Russell, yeah.
The answer is C, Fernando Alonso. Lando qualified P3 in Britain, Zandvoort and Austin. Russell did it in Australia, Singapore, Qatar. Sainz did it in Spain, Mexico and Vegas. But Fernando only did it twice, in Miami and Monaco.
Yes! Come on, yeah, George.
Come
was
on,
the goat
back in the
qualifying. Yeah, that was a little.
Everyone
you
else.
tried to throw us off with Russell. I like that.
It's Alonso.
Fernando!
Fernando Alonso.
Only twice did he qualify in the front row.
As had that 5-second warning, I'm like, wait, Alonso finished high, but I don't think he ever qualified high.
Question 3. Which sponsor have I removed from this picture of Alex Albon's Williams at the 2023 Australian Grand Prix? Is it A, MyProtein, B, Acronis, C, Stevens, or D, Duracell?
Yeah, I'm gonna say Duracell's probably on the back of the car with the battery.
Yeah.
First game that comes to mind was Acronis.
Well, Duracell is up on there on the battery
I
up
was gonna say
there.
I can see the battery.
But is there Duracell on the side?
That or My Protein. I feel like I've laughed at My Protein a couple times.
Of course, it's Albon as well. Shock.
I want to say
Fanboy.
it's that Acronis one, but
Is it Cronus?
Right, hang on. We can go process of elimination here. In Australia, MyProtein wasn't a sponsor. That got launched in Austin, I think. I'm pretty sure that was launched in Austin, so we can discount A.
The answer is C, Stevens. They've been sponsoring Williams all season from the very beginning of 2023. They're a financial services firm based out of Little Rock, Arkansas.
Oh, my
God.
God!
Dude, I don't even know what Stevens is.
These companies spend so much money for a tiny little logo on an F1 car, and all we remember is like Walmart on the Red Bull car.
You gotta do something clever with it. Make it like the Duracell battery.
Steven?
That's not even.
Who's
That's not even
Steven?
real. That's not even real.
Who's
That's not
Steve? Who the f is Steven?
Who is Steven?
Oh, I knew it was Stevens. I knew my gut, but I've been thrown off for the first 2 questions. So,
Harry, let's go with your gut, okay? Let's just.
but it doesn't always
Trust
work out.
Question 4. Nick De Vries was dropped mid-season in 2023, but how many F1 races did he compete in total during his entire time in the sport? Is it A, 8, B, 9, C, 10, or D, 11?
Well, remember, because he did Monza the year before, so that's 1.
I'm fairly sure it's 11. He did 10 races.
Sure. I'm not gonna get you confused. Let's go 11. Let's go 11.
But are you counting Monza when he came in for his Williams race, like one-off that he did? I think it's 10. I'm gonna do 10.
Then let's do 10. Let's do 10.
So he did Monza, and then he did...
Dropped at Zandvoort, wasn't he?
Yeah, dropped at Zandvoort, so there was
Yeah,
no
dropped
Imola.
at
So
Zandvoort.
Zandvoort was the round... Oh, God.
How many races did Danny Rick do? He did.
The answer is D, 11. 2022 Italy, of course, and then in 2023 Bahrain, Saudi Arabia, Australia, Baku, Miami, Monaco, Spain, Canada, Austria, and his final race was Great Britain.
It's going to be 11, isn't it?
It's going to be 11.
It's going to be 11.
It's definitely going to be
Correct
11.
answer.
It's going to be 11.
I can't
Just
even
is.
look. It's 11. I don't believe it.
11. Well done. I'm glad you
Finally got
trusted
our
your
first
gut.
point.
Man.
It's gonna be 11.
It is
11 nuts!
Is 11.
Idiot!
Question 5. Including sprints, how many times did an Alpine driver finish on the podium in 2023? Was it A, twice, B, 3 times, C, 4 times, or D, 5?
Pierre got 1 sprint.
Esteban was on podium at one point. I think, wasn't that Monaco?
So 2?
Oh, is it bait though? Is it bait? When did they finish on the podium in a sprint?
I feel like Gasly might have got one in a sprint.
I was thinking Ocon Muller, but I don't think he cooked that race. No, let's go with that.
Yeah, unless Ocon frauded a sprint podium that I can't remember.
Gasly and Ocon both got 1 podium outright in a Grand Prix.
Yeah, and then there are 6 sprint races.
The answer is B, 3 times. Ocon managed one in Monaco, Gasly managed one in Zandvoort, and the Belgium sprint.
It's 3.
Damn nuts! What do we got? Gasly, Belgium sprint. Zandvoort.
Yes, Tommy, I love you. Never doubted you.
See, this is the racing knowledge I was going to help you craft up, which I know you, because you love your stats that way. So I was like, okay.
It's
Come on!
Question 6. According to the unofficial 2023 F1 Destructors Championship, Logan Sargent caused the most expensive damage to his car in total in 2023. But how much is that damage estimated to be worth? Is it A, $2.3 million, B, $2.8 million, C, $4.3 million, or D, $4.8 million?
It's definitely 4 something. I think it's either 4.3 or 4.8. Probably 4.3. I think it's 4.3.
I think we could go quite high here. He crashed a lot.
I'm thinking the second highest.
Yeah, I think
is
so.
my
Because
gut.
It was in the 4s? Because I'm thinking when Kevin Magnussen hit that like drainage cover that one time, that was $700,000. You remember it being in the 4s?
I feel like I remember a number in the 4s.
I thought it was 3.2 milli.
I was thinking it was a 3 because I remember seeing that number somewhere.
Yeah, and I'm fairly sure Checo was 2.8. So my first thought was to just go 4.3.
The answer is C, $4.3 million. That's a lot of damage.
Oh, yes! We're on a roll
did
now.
something! Come on.
Yes.
Hey, come on, 2 in a row.
come on,
Get
son.
in there.
And he did cause $4.3 million worth of damage to Williams.
No big deal.
That poor man. That is the American way.
4.3.
Let's go.
Sweet.
Question 7. Whose hand is Günther Steiner shaking in this picture from the 2023 Austrian Grand Prix? Is it A, David Coulthard, B, Jos Verstappen, C, Peter Bayer, or D, Johnny Herbert?
That's Josh, right?
Yes, Josh, yeah.
This is the Jos Verstappen hairstyle.
It is the Jos Verstappen hair. I saw that as
He
immediately.
takes the gel and just
Yeah.
combs it.
Yeah.
This is the
I'm
Jos Verstappen hair.
putting Jos. If this is wrong, I don't know what I'm gonna do.
I'm gonna lose it. I'm gonna absolutely lose it.
Jos Verstappen.
Jos.
Sure.
I've seen that, Jos.
It's going to be bait, isn't it?
My gut, it's not who you think it is, Tim.
That's
not.
Jos Verstappen.
No, it's Jos Verstappen. B. Hang on, wait, just hang on. Let me just
Oh,
get.
don't
Let me
do
zoom
that.
in. Let me zoom in. Let me just zoom in.
The answer is B, Jos Verstappen. You can kind of tell by the hair. Okay, 4 in a row, lads. All right, got a little bit of
It's a
streak
reverse
going on
sweep.
here.
There's no way someone saw Jos Verstappen's hair and said, "I'm gonna do that too." Like it's his and his alone.
Tommy, you
Nice.
could have just said Jos Verstappen and not questioned and said we don't know things again.
Peter Bayer does look a
Stop
little
it.
bit like...
You
it.
are
Doesn't
joking
he?
me.
Stop it.
Jos Verstappen.
Oh.
If anyone's got that wrong, I'd be amazed.
Question 8. The field spread in Abu Dhabi Q1 was very, very close. But how close? What was the gap between Max Verstappen in P1 and Pierre Gasly, who was P15? Was the gap A, 0.440 seconds, B, 490, C, 540, or D, 590 seconds?
I mean, the spread from front to back is the closest it's been in years and years and years, isn't it? I think it could be really close.
If it was close, I'm going to go in the fours, just whether it's 4.4 or 4.9.
Yeah, 4.9 stuck out at me.
490 feels familiar.
That's what
to
I
me.
was vibing with too.
I remember tweeting
about
Tommy,
it,
and
yeah.
I feel like it was just over 5. I think it's 540 because I was like within half a second, but I'm pretty sure it wasn't under half a second. It was just over. That's my thinking.
I also thought it was roughly half a second, but 590.
The answer is A, 0.440 seconds, split in P1 and P15 Abu Dhabi Q1. Insanely close.
Oh, I should have stuck with my guts. I blame you entirely for that, Benjamin. You taught me out of that.
I didn't say anything, really.
How? You didn't say anything.
Close.
That's insane, though.
Pain.
That is mental, isn't it? Is that not crazy?
To think that was like the spread between like first and second in 2019, and now that's the spread of like almost the whole field.
440. I knew it started with a 4.
I'm so glad the grid is close. I wish it could just like stay that way.
Yeah,
after
Max
the
was
green
just
flag.
Max was just messing with us.
440.
440.
God damn it! I am so washed. I'm sorry, Tommy.
It's all right.
Change our team name to Washed Knowledge.
Question 9. How many times did Lando Norris pit at the 2023 season opener in Bahrain? Was it A, 4 times, B, 5, C, 6, or D, 7 times?
It was either 6 or 7.
It was a big number.
It was either 6 or 7.
Tommy, I have factory reset my brain. I don't remember this, but Tommy, what do you think?
I want to say 6 was the record that Button did.
Was this the crazy race where he just had the worst strategy known to man?
Well, no, his car had an issue, and he just kept pitting and coming out because they wanted to get as much run time as possible. I'm leaning towards 4 or 5, but if it's more than 5, that's crazy.
Were you commentating on this one, Harold?
I actually wasn't, so that's my get out clause.
The answer is C, 6 times on lap 10, 17, 27, 37, 47, and 54.
Oh, it was 6 or 7. It had to have been.
The
6 or
answer
7.
was... It was 6!
No!
How many times have you been one off?
Oh, it's 6. God damn it! We should have gone with it.
Go 6. Go 6. I'm
Okay,
my gut
okay.
feeling saying
I'll
6.
trust you. I'll trust you. Oh no, it was 5, wasn't it?
It's a late
It may not have been
change.
5.
The answer is... It's
You've done that one. Let's go.
6.
See, you know what? I told you 6. It was on the tip of my tongue. Did I get them mixed up? Was it Norris?
It was Norris who kept hitting.
Oh, no. Oh, well, we were
physically
thrown off
hurt.
from the very start.
Question 10. Who had the highest average regular qualifying position, excluding sprint qualifying, of these 4 drivers? A, Alex Albon, B, Lance Stroll, C, Yuki Tsunoda, or D, Nico Hülkenberg?
Lance got knocked out 9,000 times in Q1. Surely.
Yeah, he went so many times. I want to say it's
I
Albon.
reckon it's Albon. Yeah, I
Yeah.
think it is as well. And Tomo loves Albon.
Hulkenberg had some brilliant qualifyings this
Yeah.
year. Like, he was starting high up the grid on quite a few occasions.
Nico Hülkenberg had a couple of good ones. Yuki Tsunoda was just like solidly 13th all year.
Yeah, Lance Stroll. Okay, Alex Albon. That's our choice.
I'm saying Alex.
I think it's between Yuki and Nico. I know Alex. I feel like Alex had a lot of stinkers just because Williams.
I'm going to go Nico.
Yeah, I'm
he's
thinking
one
the
that didn't
same.
Stand out to me.
The answer is D, Nico Hülkenberg, with an average qualifying position of P12.14, then Albon P12.41, then Stroll P12.45, and finally Yuki Tsunoda P13.45.
No. How are we not getting half a point for that? 12.1. Oh, no. Okay, fair.
He's behind Hülkenberg. You're not getting a half
Yeah, I
a
know.
point. It's wrong. Buzzed in, but what have you buzzed
What
in?
did you put? What
The
did you
answer is...
I put
It's
Hulkenberg.
Yes!
Come on! Get in there!
Oh, you've just redeemed yourself.
Clutch.
We're not falling out anymore.
Nico Hülkenberg. No, that's fake. That's not
I
real.
refuse to believe
I don't
it.
accept that.
A Nico Hülkenberg.
Yuki
Yeah.
had some good ones, but he never like it was never he was so up and down Lance's as well.
Wow.
So
I don't. Yuki below Stroll. That's interesting.
So, how are the scores looking at the midway point? In 4th place, DRS, Alanis and Elizabeth, 3 points so far. Just behind, in joint 2nd place, Team Wheel Knowledge and Team Motormouth, both on 4. Slight advantage at this stage. Team Wingmen, Pondon and Dirk, 6 points out of 10 so far. A lot to play for. I've got a feeling this is going to be close. Question 11. Whose car is behind the pink in this picture? Is it A. Esteban Ocon, B. Fernando Alonso, C. Valtteri Bottas, or D. Yuki Tsunoda?
So that's Singapore. Assuming there was 2 safety cars. There was the one for Logan, but that's not Logan.
I see a sliver of white right here. So I am going to go with Yuki Tsunoda, maybe?
Oh, before not looking at the answer, I thought Yuki Tsunoda, and he's on there. But now...
Well, I don't know. You've hidden it.
Oh, wait, we're at Singapore, aren't we? Because Singapore Airlines in the background. So who had an off in Singapore?
I mean, I have no idea.
No, Bottas made it back to the pits. So
the answer is A. Esteban Ocon. His car broke down on lap 42 of the Singapore Grand Prix with a gearbox failure.
Esteban Ocon. Of course it was.
I was trying to see if there's like a single bit of color on that, so, like anything that I can like try and figure out.
What race was this? Singapore?
Where?
It's Esteban
Yes.
Ocon. Yes, Tommy, the go.
Well done.
Ocon. I've gone Ocon. I had to choose. I had to choose.
The answer is...
Come on.
Yeah! Question 12. DHL runs the fastest pit stop award, giving out points based on the F1 scoring system. Red Bull have won it this year in 2023 with 543 points. But my question is, how many of the 10 best pit stops all season were done by Red Bull? Was it A, 1, B, 3, C, 5, or D, 7 out of 10?
I would say 7. No?
Out of the 10 best, to get 7 out of 10, it's a lot. It's right up there.
Yeah, so I know McLaren and Ferrari did a lot of good pit stops this year.
McLaren won it this year. They got so much better towards the end of the season.
Oh, I literally saw this the other day.
I'm leaning towards 5 or 7.
I'm also leaning toward 5 or 7.
I want to say 7.
Do you reckon? Because McLaren were the goats, don't forget.
I just want to say 7 because I feel like it's in my
I'll
head
never
somewhere
forgive
that
you.
maybe
I press 7.
know.
I press 7. I'll never forgive you.
The answer is 3. Ferrari got 1, a 1.93 in Qatar. Red Bull got 3, a 1.98 in Hungary, 2.01 in Zandvoort, 2.07 in Spain. But McLaren took 6 of the 10 best pit stops in 2023, including that record-breaking 1.8 seconds flat in Qatar. 3.
What?
Oh, he's watched it.
Dude.
This is working well.
Yeah, good duo here. Went with your one last time, my one this time.
Yeah.
3?
I swear to God.
The answer is 3.
God damn it! Right, that's it. I'm clicking now. If I have a hunch, which is 1 in every 10 questions, I'm going for it.
McLaren
God.
got 6 of the 10 best.
Yeah, see, I knew I'd seen a
Yay.
graphic. It's going to be the end of P1 by the end of this.
Question 13. At the 2023 Austrian Grand Prix, there are over 1,200 track limits violations in the race, but who were the only 2 drivers to escape any kind of note, any kind of ping for track limits violations? Was it A, Verstappen and Bottas, B, Piastri and Leclerc, C, Gasly and Magnussen, or D, Russell and Alonso?
Fernando Alonso is really good at staying in the lines, and so is George Russell.
I wrote this stat in our script for that episode on DRS, so I hope
I feel like it's Alonso and Russell.
It's A, isn't it? It's Verstappen.
Yeah,
Verstappen
Max was
yeah.
definitely in there. I'm
Yeah,
sure he
Verstappen
was.
definitely.
I remember looking at it. I was doing my driver ratings, and I remember seeing Max had none. Unless I've been lied to.
I'm pretty sure Piastri got 1, Gasly got 1, and Russell got 1.
My gut feeling would be A, because Max drove so amazingly all year, and I think Bottas is quite a sensible driver.
The answer is D, George Russell, Fernando Alonso. Every single other driver got at least a black and white flag warning.
Please be right.
If this is.
It's Alonso and Russell, you knobheads.
Nah, there ain't
I'm
no
sure.
way.
What?
Black and white flag before you actually get a penalty. Everyone else apart from Alonso and Russell. Alonso and Russell
That
didn't get
is
anything.
not a penalty.
I'm the quiz master. Right? It's a flag, all right? Alonso and Russell got nothing. No flags, no nothing. So that is the answer.
I don't think I'd have gone for them anyway. So
Wow.
It's Alonso and Russell.
You weren't plucking up the courage to put an answer down, so somebody had
No.
to.
Yeah, that's fair. I
Russell and
lay no blame
Alonso.
at your door.
Pause. Quick VAR check here for question 13. I took the Russell Alonso answer from this Car Throttle article. However, upon additional checks that I probably should have done beforehand, to be honest, according to Autosport, the only two drivers not to be pinged were actually George Russell and Zhou Guanyu. Now, of course, Autosport is a more trusted source than Car Throttle, so Car Throttle, you are on the naughty list for 2024 already. I'm not changing the scores. It was only Team DRS who got this one right. I knew you lot would pick me up in it for the comments, so I'm putting this disclaimer here. Anyway, let's crack on. Question 14. In what race was Max Verstappen's biggest winning margin at the checkered flag in 2023? Was it A, Hungary, B, Monaco, C, Abu Dhabi, or D, Canada?
Monaco
To me.
must have been quite big because Alonso
Monaco was big.
pitted.
I want to say Hungary.
That was confident. What's brought you to that conclusion?
I just feel like he got in front of Hamilton at the start and never really looked back.
What's your gut feeling? Because I got nothing. I have a dead brain.
Okay, he might not have won this race, but my gut feeling is Hungary.
Monaco is huge. Alonso was already slow behind him and then did an extra pit stop and then Max was just flying.
I honestly, I don't know. I can't remember Canada at all.
The answer is A, Hungary. Hungary was a margin of 33.731 seconds to Lando Norris in P2. Monaco, not too far behind, 27.921 to Alonso. Abu Dhabi, just 18 seconds. Canada, 9.5.
Yes, yes, we did something. Hungary,
Yes.
come on.
It's correct! Come on!
Come on, son.
God, I just do not trust my instincts at all. But there we go.
It's a good job I do.
Yeah, thank
I
God
have
somebody
faith in
does.
Hungary!
Yes!
The gut comes through clutch.
Hell,
Hungary.
Ah,
Yum, yum,
What?
yum.
I just don't remember at all.
33.7 seconds. Question 15. At which race was this picture taken? Was it A, Miami, B, Baku, C, Monaco, or D, Australia?
What was your first thought?
I want to say it's a street circuit.
Azerbaijan or Miami, but I think it's Baku.
I think my heart that was what I first thought.
Baku,
100%.
Baku, locked in. Thank you very much for coming. Give me the point.
I think it's back.
Well, hang on. Now I'm thinking, is it
It's-
Miami? Oh, damn it.
I don't think
It's not Monaco.
I-
It's way too wide for Monaco. It's not
well-
Australia. That doesn't have as many lines like that. It's definitely a road.
The answer is B, Baku. This was taken at turn 16, the final proper corner at the Baku City Street Circuit before the long straight. No, you're correct.
Have you
It's-
mugged
it's
us off?
Baku.
Oh, I
Yeah,
was
yeah.
going to say.
The answer is Baku.
We did Baku social media for 5 years. I've seen that circuit a million times.
It's
Nice.
Baku.
Yes, get in there. Right.
Love
Excellent
that.
work. Excellent work.
Question 16. Alfa Romeo have parted ways with Sauber ahead of next season, but according to the official FIA entry list, what is the new name for that team? Is it A, Stake Kick F1 Team Sauber, B, Sauber Stake F1 Team Kick, C, Stake Sauber Kick F1 Team, or D, Stake F1 Team Kick Sauber?
Well, they don't want to be Sauber. They want to kick Sauber out of the equation, don't they?
It's been all over Twitter all week, all week.
It's the worst team name I've ever seen.
We're kicking Sauber. You don't even have to read it. We're kicking
No,
Sauber.
I'm good.
Alfa Romeo have parted ways with Sauber ahead of next season.
We just did a
but
podcast about
what
this.
is the official new name of that team for 24?
We literally just came off a podcast 20 minutes ago talking about this. If this is wrong, we have done an entire podcast wrong.
The answer is D, Stake F1 Team Kick Sauber. It's terrible. I'm sure that won't be the actual name that the team goes by. And it's correct.
It's awful.
It's a mouthful, isn't it?
Because everyone's like, Stake F1 team are kicking who?
I wrote not one but 2 articles about this team.
Stake F1 Team Kick Sauber. Woo!
Gonna have to re-record it, lads, because it's actually... No, I'm joking. You're correct.
Oh my God. Heart attack.
Question 17. Laurent Mekies will be joining Racing Bulls as team principal in 2024, but which team was he working for this season? Is it A, Alfa Romeo, B, Alpine, C, Ferrari, or D, Aston Martin?
I think it's Alpine.
Let's do Alpine. Alpine it is. He has an Alpine ass name.
He has an Alpine name.
I'm messing up your Reddit, but I get really excited when we actually know something.
First thought was Alpine, because I know. Oh, but then I overthink it too much. I swear there's a guy at Alpine called Laurent.
Laurent, gives me very French vibes.
I'm not even going to question you. I'm just going to lock it in, Harry.
Oh, wow, was that a bit too preemptive, Harry? The answer is C, Ferrari. He was a race director before leaving mid-season ahead of starting at Racing Bulls in 24.
It's Ferrari. Okay, I was thinking it was Ferrari, but it was like too easy.
Yeah, you throw a Ferrari question at me, I'm going to throw it right back at you. Maybe.
But we could be so scuffed in this thinking.
You're so scuffed in your thinking there, mate, I'm afraid. It was Ferrari. He was race director. Because actually the answer is C, Ferrari.
Oh, but my heart nearly leapt there a minute. I was like, oh my God, what?
Question 18. Max Verstappen did not retire from a single race this season. He was the only one. And only 2 drivers retired once all season. But who were those 2 drivers? Was it A, Hamilton and Norris, B, Tsunoda and Sainz, C, Perez and Hulkenberg, or D, De Vries and Alonso?
Perez definitely retired more than once.
So did Hulkenberg. Tsunoda had at least like 2 DNSs, I feel, as well.
All right, I'd rule out B and C straight away. It's either A or D, in my humble opinion.
It's A. I think A.
Yuki Tsunoda was more than one.
Yeah.
Okay, I have a gut feeling. What is your gut feeling?
Mine is D.
Okay.
Alonso had 2. I remember he had a streak of stinkers.
I don't think it's C. I think you're right with Alonso.
I remember just seeing them retire like 3 times in a row or something. It was crazy.
The answer is A, Hamilton and Norris. Lewis only retired when he hit George in Qatar, and Lando only retired when he hit the wall heavy at Las Vegas. Everyone else on this list has retired only twice all season. Hamilton and Norris. Oh dear.
If we'd have gone for a second choice for every, we'd have got 100% on this quiz.
Lewis Hamilton and Lando Norris.
There we go. Lovely stuff. Well done.
If it's not D, I'm gonna light myself on fire.
Me too.
Get the fire extinguisher.
No, I should have listened to you.
Lewis Hamilton doesn't retire.
No, don't give me any of them.
4.
You pick.
3, 2,
Quick.
1. Quick.
Hey, that was probably the one I was least confident with.
He's got A. The answer is it's A.
What? Oh, you clutched that.
Oh, mate.
So Qatar was his only retirement.
Question 19. Max Verstappen was pictured testing a GT car last Tuesday, but what brand of car was he driving? Was it A, an Audi, B, a Ferrari, C, a Porsche, or D, a Mercedes?
99% sure they were AF Corsa when it was Albon and wait, is that okay, I might have just made that up.
The front end looks kind of Porsche to me.
I think a Mercedes would have made more news. Plus, I don't think he would drive a Mercedes just because of everything.
I've seen this picture. I don't think it's a Porsche, although there were Porsches that day. It's either Audi or Ferrari.
I'd go Audi based off that picture.
The answer is B, a Ferrari. That man cannot get enough of racing. A Verstappen.com liveried up Ferrari. Very nice. Ferrari. Well done, boys.
Did I just make up the name AF Corsa?
No, you didn't.
Ferrari?
He's defecting.
Oh, that's disgusting.
We can't have this.
Yes, we got double digits.
Oh, no, it was a Ferrari. Oh,
Controversial.
that's really annoying. I'm really annoyed at myself for that one because I've seen that picture.
The final question, question 20. Who drove the AlphaTauri in FP1 at the 2023 Mexico Grand Prix? Was it A, Dennis Hauger, B, Ayumu Iwasa, C, Liam Lawson, or D, Isaac Hadjar?
Just gonna hang on. Pretty sure it is.
Self-doubt creeps in.
Every time.
Yeah, not Liam. There's no point. 99% sure it wasn't Dennis.
I know, because I always get the 2 names mixed up, and I'm always wrong when it's Dennis.
You're telling me a man named Dennis was driving an F1 car? A man named Dennis.
That shouldn't be allowed. Not unless it's Dennis Hamlin.
Oh,
Yeah.
look at us.
Surely.
Look at us. Let's pretend to click as
Yeah.
well, Tommy. We're going to do this together.
Okay.
You know, this is like Who Wants to Be a Millionaire when you've got more time than actually needed. How are you, Tommy? You well? You good?
This is going to be
much
wrong
time we
now,
got,
isn't
Tommy?
it?
The answer is D. Isaac Hadjar, the F2 driver, Rebel Junior, finished only 14th this season, but still got a run out in FP1 in an AlphaTauri. It's D. Isaac.
Oh, thank God for that.
Oh wait, no, I'm thinking of Isaac driving the Red Bull.
5,
Oh,
4,
yeah. So it'd be a Wassa then.
3, 2, 1.
No, I think it is. Did we swap?
Okay, which one did you go? Which one did you go?
I don't know
I
what
went
you
B.
went for.
I don't
I
know
went
what
B.
you
I went
for.
B.
Oh! Oh!
Okay, so you did the Red Bull and the AlphaTauri.
It's an unreal bottle at the desk.
Your little comment. It was your little comment at the end. Why did you say that?
You had it. You had it.
Oh!
I told you they won't let a man named Dennis drive an F1 car.
Oh, sorry, you're outside.
That's-
Yes! Isaac Hadjar. What up, boys? That's a wrap. So, who won? In fourth place, someone has to finish there. It's Team DRS, Alanis and Elizabeth, 7 points on the board in the end. A lot of closely run things here. That's the beauty of having a team. Sometimes they'll have the right answer and then talk themselves out of it. It's hilarious. So then in P3, or should I say joint P2, second place for the second year in a row. This happened last year as well. Exactly the same number of points with 11 out of 20 is Team Motormouth and Team Wheel Knowledge, Matt and Tommy, which means the winners with 12, just 1 point clear in the end. Team Wingmen, Pondon, Dirt Chocolate, congratulations. And as winners, you get yourselves a bespoke little shout out. Pondon, you start, because I think Dirt's got to decompress a little bit, because I see the steam coming out. Where can the people find you, Pondon?
Over on Twitch mainly, twitch.tv/Pondon, and also YouTube and other socials as well, but yeah, mainly Twitch.
Same. Dark Chocolate on Twitch, Instagram, Twitter. I dabble in YouTube, but I don't give it a lot of love. But I'm mainly Twitch.
Thank you so much for watching. Drop your score in the comments below and buy a t-shirt from tommosracinggoods.com. You know it makes sense. That's a wrap for 2023. My name's Tommo. His name's Minton. Thanks again. Have a good one. Ta-da. We asked too much of a 42-year-old man.
Yes, we're asking too much of him. He's gonna turn 300 soon in dog years. He's like at 297.
Hang on. My dog wasn't ready for this.
Did you knock something over? Oh no, you're picking up your dog. Oh wow.
So cute.
How close are you to Fernando, dog?
Well, he's 5 in human years, which are, is it
okay.
times 7? Or
It's
how
times
does it
7,
work?
so you're 35 and
Okay.
Fernando is getting close to 305.
1/10 of his age.
Yeah, wow, that's
Now
impressive.
that's something.
Oh, we'll make an F1 driver out of you, mate. Right.
Yes, we've
There's
got
still
time.
I knew he'd find a way into this video. Of course he would.